Okay. Feeling good?
Yeah, I hardly felt the razor.
Awesome. And that's a little bit of my experience, but a lot to do with the products too.
Yeah.
It kind of helped me. Alright, I'm gonna drop some lavender, essential oil. Alright, so this is gonna be a cool towel, okay?
Okay. Thank you for warning me.
You're welcome. And this has the lavender essential oil. Works as a natural antiseptic and is a nice cooling sensation.
That's great.
We went through the 4 elements of the perfect shave. almost at the last step, which is moisturize. We're going to do our rose toner first, bring moisture back to the face, and we'll rehydrate with and moisturize with our aftershave balm, which is great, 2-in-1. It could also be used as a daily moisturizer. You don't have to shave to use it. Again, all available at theartofshaving.com. And the spray is part of the treatment you get when you get your premium spa package that you can get at any barber spa that we have at our locations in New York, at LaGuardia Airport, and Disney Springs, Florida. No, not this time at least. Maybe when I first started. Let me get the nose hairs for you.
Yeah, that'd be great. And those things get unruly.
This is all part of the little details that the barbers do at all of our barber spas. And the last element of the perfect shave is to moisturize. And so we're going to pat dry that in so the skin is rehydrated.
That's nice.
There you go. And we'll do our signature fanning technique. Okay, we're gonna go straight up. Are you ready?
Yep. Oh. I think they're gonna need to get some smelling salts too with the thing to wake you
Get
up
you
after
back.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring you
now
back
you're
around.
feeling good, in a good mood.
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Let's show the sort of the big reveal here.
Oh yeah. Look like a young man. Look at the sheen on that face.
What do you think?
It's great. I mean, I actually do see a different glow to my face and my skin.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, it was really nice. So, feels really great.
Yeah, so we helped out Chris and we assessed some of his needs.
Wow. That's really
He now has a great look and he's feeling good, all due to the Art of Shaving's products. He knows now that to minimize razor burn, he can use the pre-shave oil, and that he must moisturize to keep healthy, young-looking skin. And
emphasize on the young.
that's right, the young part. And he's going to tell his friends, especially about this location at the Hayes Valley b8ta store at the Art of Shaving live stream and barbershop in San Francisco, that they are complimentary services. It's all from the menu of all that we do, and you could get it. All you got to do is book an appointment and join our live stream channel. Hope you had a great time, and I'm off to the next client. Have a great night.
Good night. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, John.
Welcome to the Art of Shaving live stream barbershop, coming to you from the b8ta store in Hayes Valley, San Francisco. I'm Master Barber John, and today's guest is Vibhu. Come on in. Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Same. Please have a seat. And Vibhu is our special guest, CEO of b8ta.
Yes.
So we got a lot to chat about.
I'm psyched. I saw you do the first one, and I thought I need to have this done because I was coming up on a haircut date.
Yeah.
And I left my my beard and my facial hair grow for the last week, just to have you do it properly.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to take care of you. And when was the last time you had a haircut?
Yeah, I think about 6 weeks ago. And my hair grows really fast. There's a lot of volume, so it's probably the equivalent of like a normal person's 8 weeks.
I got you. Yeah, we'll clean it up, square in the back, clean up the sideburns, and leave a little bit on the ear.
Yeah, a little over the ear. Usually a little rounded in the back. Sideburns not too short.
Great. So you'll be glad that this is a nice complimentary service coming out of the b8ta store. It's
Free is
available
good.
for anyone, and our whole menu of services are totally free at
We
this
need
Hayes
people.
Valley location.
Yeah, we need people to come
So
by, and
make sure you come down.
I just tweeted it out yesterday that if someone's looking for a cut and is willing to do it on air, then get it for free.
Well,
at
yeah.
a super high quality.
Right, and that's the only trade-off, is that you'll be on the live stream, most likely, or pre-recorded some stuff for the Art of Shaving. So it's definitely a unique experience, but what we'll do is our premium haircut first.
Okay.
That comes with a scalp treatment.
Okay.
And we'll finish up with our premium shave that comes with an express facial.
Nice.
So you're getting the full package, and you're gonna, feel brand new.
So I've actually never had someone shave me in my life. This is the first.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad I could be a part of it.
And shaving has been interesting for me lately, because about a month and a half ago, I for the second time in my life, I got diagnosed with a blood clot. They found a blood clot in my legs. So they put you on these blood thinner medication, and bleeding is more dangerous.
I see.
And whenever I shave myself, I have to confess, like, I really destroy my face. Like, I just don't know how to do it properly. I've gotten better at it, but it's yeah, I could use the product and the technique, and also like would love your advice on. I don't even know what type of hair I have, so.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I'm here to help you. Use my discretion to get you the closest shave, most comfortable shave, without irritation. That's what the whole company is based off of.
Yeah.
So, a husband and wife created the company in 1996.
Okay.
And they were passionate about solving a lot of
1996, you said?
Yeah, 1996, yeah. They were really passionate about solving everyday shaving problems. So that's where our first product came in, which is the pre-shave oil. And most people, that alone will definitely upgrade their shaves because it protects the skin and softens the hair. And it goes underneath the shaving cream.
I'm getting a lot of hair in my mouth. Do you mind if I,
You want like a napkin?
I don't know if I need to like adjust my position or just.
You want to get him a napkin? Do you have like a napkin you could give him? Yeah. Yeah, it's like your hair is very sort of like dry and wispy, so when I cut it, it like just flies up. But yeah, I just want to get the front
I'm also
right.
talking, so that's. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Carly.
That's what happens when you go live.
I'm actually one of those guys that I usually my haircut's completely quiet. Like, I just don't want to talk. I don't know why. It's just not my thing. I used to search out barbers specifically who like didn't spend too much time like trying to dissect my life.
Sure. No, I get that. I mean, I feel I got a bunch of clients that you kind of just feel them out, and also I'm working too, right? So to add conversation or to do that it's going on top of like the service a little bit. Just dust your face off.
Yeah. In the place where you work, do you usually wet the customer's hair before the cut?
Yeah, it depends on the hair and like if they have a lot of product in the hair. But part of this service is a scalp treatment, and so we do that at the end of the haircut, and then we wash it out with the shampoo and conditioner.
Got it.
And you live in San Francisco?
I do, yeah. We're moving tomorrow, actually, just 5 minutes down the street.
Oh, nice.
So our whole place today is all boxed up. And,
yeah, moving is tough.
Yeah, I've been in the Bay for 12-ish years and SF for the last 4 or 5.
And have you been to New York, to the other b8ta stores there?
Have I been to the stores in New York? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've had a lot of projects in New York over the years. The first thing we did there was we opened at the Macy's in Herald Square.
Oh, nice.
Like a 500 square foot kiosk on the ground floor. That was pretty fun. And yeah, then we opened the store in Hudson Yards, permanent store, which is still there today. And we've done a pop-up in Long Island, at Roosevelt Field.
Oh, nice. I don't live too far from that. And we used to have an art of shading location in there as well.
Right. We did a pop-up at JFK.
Oh, cool.
The Virgin Lounge. And we used to have an office there in Soho.
And there's also a store in Europe, right?
We have stores in the Middle East, in Dubai, and
that's
Saudi
what it
Arabia.
was. Right.
And we have just opened our 3rd in Tokyo.
Oh, wow, that's great. Big on tech over there, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much from the first day we started b8ta, we had a lot of tourism from Japan and became quite popular there. Like we had, obviously the pandemic put this to an end, but for many years we would have tour buses full of people from Japan pull up outside of the store in Palo Alto, drop off, 40, 50 people. They spend 2 hours in the store. And yeah, we kind of felt pulled into that market.
That's awesome.
And the business there is awesome. The 3rd store they just opened is in Shibuya. It's got a coffee shop in it. They have taken the b8ta brand and perfected it as they do.
Really?
Yeah.
That's great. And so then now you could use that to bring into the other stores in America.
Yeah, in theory, yeah.
That's great.
As some people know, very small set of people know, opening a barbershop is like a long-term dream of mine.
Get out of here.
Like the b8ta business model, originally retail as a service, was modeled after the salon world.
Get out of here.
Where they have a lot of, it depends on the salon, but a lot of salons rent their chairs.
Correct.
And so they basically, the billing and all of the functionality of the salon is provided as a service to the barbers who are contractors effectively.
Right.
And I always thought that model was really interesting, and the salon business as well is mostly a retail business.
Yeah.
In terms of where the margin comes from.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
less of a service business.
Absolutely,
So,
yeah. If you can have products that
Yeah.
work really well and you have the captive audience already here
Right.
on their way out, you let them know. Especially if you have really good products. let them know that, you know, you could be recreating the same feel at home. You know, like with our shampoo and conditioner,
Right.
our oils, beard oils.
Right.
And so where would your barbershop be, you think?
When I got serious about it, I wanted to buy some existing salons. I felt like recruiting the talent is pretty tough. Like good folks that bring a book of clients have a lot of options where they want to put their chair right.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I think I was more interested in the business model than I was in the actual operations. I think the actual business is pretty tough.
Right, that's the tricky part, is finding like really good people, and then from that model also too, sometimes it's hard to keep the sort of model of your business going when people they make their own schedules, they're independent contractors in a way.
Right.
So to keep that culture is tricky sometimes on that model. So you'll see a lot of barbershops do salary or percentage.
Right.
But they don't necessarily need to buy their supplies. You know, the owner will take care of all that stuff.
I'm most interested in the products, the way products were sourced. Is very much like, I mean, it's changed obviously with the internet, but a lot of like, a lot of the products that salon stocks, they're like technically professional products, right? You can't get them as a consumer.
Correct.
That's why I think barbershop is different, right? The products that you guys carry and you use in your for your premium service are the same that customers can buy for the most part, right?
Correct. Yeah. So that's what's cool about the premium services, is that you're getting some things that are unique to the experience, like the scalp treatment we don't sell, but when you come down and get your service, we use the sort of industrial scalp treatment.
Right.
And so it's a reason to do both, where you could do stuff at home for yourself, but also have an experience when you come to one of our locations. And we have, right now we have 3 barber spas. We have one in Florida, one on Madison Avenue in New York City, 520, and in LaGuardia Airport. That's where you can find me, actually. I'm there.
LaGuardia.
We have a pop-up. It kind of looks like this, it's very similar.
Gotcha.
In Terminal B.
When was that open?
Well, we started during the pandemic, and then they closed it for a while.
Right.
And then now we started back in September. And the airport is also still very running at like 40%. It's not like fully back yet, so.
Do people, it's a weird question, like do people come to get a shave before the flight because they have extra time, or like they land and then they come and get a?
Well, at the moment we can only do beard trims and haircuts.
Okay.
Because of TSA and having blades and all that stuff is very tricky. Everything has to, like my scissors over there are tethered to the station.
Oh wow.
And I have to lock them up and put them away every time I'm not using them.
That actually makes sense.
Yeah, I learned a lot about that stuff when I was there. That the restaurants have to do the same thing, and they have to put an audit in every shift change to make sure that they're still tethered down, and otherwise the
TSA comes by and audits.
Yeah.
Oh.
But everything's done online. Everything's done online now.
Right.
But if you don't do it, it gets like a red flag, and then they'll come and take a look.
Yeah, we ran into a bunch of issues when we were doing our pop-up as well in the airport. There are a lot of products we couldn't get in because of they weren't things you could bring on a flight.
Right.
Yeah, we've been asked a lot why don't we have airport stores, and mostly comes down to operating a store in an airport is a totally different
I know.
and a lot of them are franchised, so you have to work with an operator who provides labor. They're really expensive. And then, yeah, the regulatory piece is pretty tough.
Yeah, I mean, that whole, once the airport had to up their security and all that, it changed every type of business model in the airport. It's like really very tough, even for the restaurants and stuff. But yeah, I mean, most of the clients I do see are employees of the airport.
Oh, okay.
So they're always there. And some business travelers too. They're always at the airport. They don't have time.
What I really need is just the barbershop on the airplane,
That would be
You get
really
there
cool.
just in the nick of time, board your flight, and then you're literally in the seat behind me. I
So-
lean back in my chair.
I heard of this before, actually. This is so
Yeah.
like Arab UAE, the
Yeah.
Emirates.
Yeah.
They have sort of like an apartment plane where it's usually for business, but it has like your own apartment inside, and it has like a barber, like you can get a shave and everything. But one ticket is like 30,000 or something crazy like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it's like, if you could think of it, there's a price tag on it, like you can make it happen. And so do you ever have any dry scalp or any itchiness on your hair?
I don't notice on my hair. You can probably see in the back of my neck I have some eczema. Like, generally speaking, my skin is sort of sensitive, but I've never really noticed it on my hair, on my scalp particularly.
That's good. So you got a lot of hair, and it protects your scalp well with the natural oils. But with the scalp treatment, you'll feel it'll moisturize the scalp really nicely, and the hair will appear to be like a lot softer.
I was thinking about this as you were asking me like what I do with my hair, and like I wonder what percentage of people would like, especially men, would answer this. Like, where did my hairstyle come from? It's literally the hairstyle that my parents got me at the salon when I was growing up. Like, I just never,
You never like
Yeah.
veered off of
never
it. Like,
reconsidered it.
well, I think that's a lot with men and how we shop in general. Some guys, they get one deodorant when they're 14 years old,
Right.
and they just stick with it.
Right.
So that's what's cool about our products as well, is like once you have the experience, you sort of go, oh, I didn't even know this existed.
Yeah.
And my face feels really great, and it's better than just hacking away, going really fast and trying to get a quick shave in. There's like a process to it.
Right.
But hey, if you want to be adventurous, we can go for a full mohawk or whatever.
I think about it every time. Just one time, letting loose, telling the barber, like, just do whatever you think is best this time. I don't really care. Just the problem is there are some hairstyles that if I came home, my wife saw it, I'd be kicked out.
Touch your hair just a bit right there.
But I think your hairstyle, I noticed, which is quite well done,
Thank you.
is not a hairstyle someone gets when they're a kid, right?
You mean like the color part?
Well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know what do you call your haircut? What is
My
that?
haircut is a fade.
Yeah, right. Is that what you had when you were growing up?
No, I had the.
See? There
my
you
mom
go.
used to. My mom used to cut my hair, and that's sort of like one of the funny stories of like why I started barbering a little bit. Was
Yeah.
like those haircuts weren't the best, Kind of had like mop top, kind of cropped,
Yeah.
very bowl driven kind of haircuts. So I'm going to show you quickly before we do the scalp treatment, and I clean it up with the razor and everything,
Sure.
so you get an idea of the length.
All right. Yeah, I mean, generally yeah.
That's a good length?
Yeah, I think so.
You got it. So what we'll do now is I'll go around the edges with the straight razor to clean it up, make it a little tighter.
Okay.
And then we'll go into the scalp treatment.
I think this is what I saw you do, and I was like, wow, I've never seen someone do this before.
Yeah, I mean, our whole model is to have a high-end experience with a barber, an expert.
Any questions from Twitter?
Yes, we have a question about the cameras we use.
The cameras?
It looks super crisp for a live stream.
These are Panasonic cameras. They're like 360 rotating. What kind of cameras are they? Panasonic NDI 4K. There you go. They're like 10 to 15,000 each, something like that. Definitely pay for quality. Although camera equipment, it's very much like a exponential curve on quality and costs, where like the last 5% of quality costs you, 10 times as much, basically. If you want to see them, you can come on by. We can show you how they work.
Yeah, come on down for your complimentary service.
Exactly.
Hayes Valley, San Francisco, inside the b8ta store. You want to show them, James, the inside of the store? It's coming to you live. I'm gonna load a new razor for you. So these are the ones we use. This is called the Shavette.
Okay. What is this thing called?
It's called a Shavette. So it's sort of like a modern straight razor.
Okay.
And easier to use because you're using a disposable blade every time.
How much are the blades?
The blades?
Yeah.
It depends. You usually get like a pack for a 10 pack. They'll give you 20 blades because you like break them in half. For $10, $15. They recommend lowering the amount of blades if you have really sensitive skin and if you have issues with shaving, because now you're not running as many blades over your skin, so you minimize irritation.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense. I went from, just if you look at the marketing of razors today, it's like,
yeah, it's like
5 blades, 6 blades,
million.
7 blades, And so I kind of bought into that, like more blades is better. And then one of our, we had a product in beta that was a safety razor, single blade. And I tried it and it was so much better.
Definitely. It takes a little bit more time though. That's what I tell people, slow down. Whenever you're getting closer and closer with blades, because the multiple ones that 5 blade and all that, they definitely allow you to shave faster. And with the pivoting head and everything, it's like you're doing less work.
Right.
But when you slow down and use a single edge, now you're using your wrist, pivoting your wrist a little bit and letting the blade do the work. But in a slower way. All right, so we clean that up, and now I'm going to go into the scalp treatment for you. And this is part of our premium haircut that you get at our Art of Shaving barber spas. Make sure it's open. There you go. They got the good jazz music going on too. I mean, is it strange to feel like there's no mirror in front of you? What is it like being the customer?
We walk around 99% of the time without a mirror in our face, but yeah, it is like you do get accustomed to. It's probably the most vain thing we do is like go get a haircut and stare at ourselves for 30 minutes or an hour, admiring or not.
I mean, it's important.
It is weird. I do think that,
your hair becomes a hygiene thing too as well.
Right.
This is gonna feel way more comfortable than when you came in, and when you run a comb through it, it's easier to manage. And we'll style it up nice for you too at the end.
Nice.
So I'll give you the CEO look actually.
I do think we could add use this screen here, this little behind the scenes, but we have a screen that in theory was made for providing notes to the hosts.
Okay.
That could be the camera view.
True. Yeah, I was looking into that a little bit. I'm like, do I need cue cards? But once I started to get into it and I got a little more comfortable.
So what product are you using right now?
This is our scalp treatment. It's part of the premium haircut. And soon I'm gonna bring you back into the sink, and then I'll put a hot towel on your face so you can relax a little bit. And then we'll wash that out with our shampoo and conditioner.
Okay.
How you feeling so far?
Great.
Awesome. Put a little bit of toner. So after you shave, you always want to moisturize. And a little bit of aftershave balm. Always want to keep the skin hydrated when you finish a shave. Okay, so let's go straight back into the sink here. You gotta lean back.
Got it.
There you go. Keep going, keep going. Yep. If you could move up a little bit. Is that okay? You comfortable?
Yeah.
You can bring your feet up, up, all the other one too.
Oh,
And then
sorry.
you can lay them. Yeah. You good there?
Yeah.
Awesome. This is some of the nice treatment right here. This relaxing hot towel. Would you like me to clean up the eyebrows at all?
Sure.
These are kind of the little detailing stuff that we do that sets us apart, you know? Full grooming experience. All right. I'm gonna prep the shaving cream, the Artist Shaving shampoo. And we'll rinse out the scalp treatment in a couple seconds. Is this temperature okay?
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Yeah, your hair's gonna look a lot better when you're done. This is our shampoo. It's gonna hydrate the hair, leaving it nice and shiny. And this has rosemary essential oil in it. And this is our Artist Shaving conditioner. And this is gonna moisturize the hair, make it look nice and shiny. And what's your background? Your family background, like heritage?
My ethnicity
Yeah.
of sorts.
Mhm.
Yeah. My mom is Indian.
Mm-hmm.
But she's been in the States for, I don't know, 40, 50 years.
Yeah, it was
And
kind of.
my dad is from Oregon. He's American.
Oh, cool, cool.
So I'm mixed.
Yeah, that's nice. I'm mixed as well, Puerto Rican and Ecuadorian.
Puerto Rican and
Ecuadorian.
Ecuadorian.
Yeah, I was born here though, but my parents were not. But I was thinking Indian, and I was gonna let you know that. Did you know that the majority of wigs come from India, like Indian hair?
No, I didn't know
It's
that.
like even if it's blonde, even if it's gray, it's the top hair. So you come from a long line of really great
My
hair.
hair is valuable.
It is. It really is.
Nice.
And I learned that not too long ago, but it's pretty cool. Like, and if you like tend to look at it, Indian people's hair, they're just really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go straight up. You ready?
That is like a stereotype about Indian people. They have a lot of hair. And it is absolutely true.
Yeah,
it is
it's
what
like-
it is.
So if you ever wanted to grow it out and then make a wig, you could and sell it.
Your product smells so good.
Good. I'm glad you
I
like it.
mean, not too flowery. It's like peppermint. You got
Exactly. And
Herbs.
the shampoo and condition is rosemary. All right, cool. So we'll style your hair for you, and then we'll show it to you.
how's it going?
Trim the eyebrow a little bit, just like the ones that are sticking out. And so, like, I'm looking at your beard now because we're going to go into the shave, and it seems like most of your density grows on your mustache. So when that's really close and smooth, and your top lips feels like soft and no more hair, it's gonna feel a lot different. But your cheeks don't seem to like grow in too strong.
No, it's very
so
patchy.
That's gonna be pretty easy to remove with the razor, you know.
Yeah. The most irritation comes in my my throat area
Yeah.
here.
So what's
As far
important,
as-
we'll walk through the steps of everything, but what's important is keeping your skin hydrated and moisturized, you know, as much as you can,
Yeah.
and it'll minimize irritation. See how the hair is a little easier to manage now? Can you like feel it?
I'm sorry.
Can you feel that it's like moving a little easier now?
Yeah, for sure.
It's like lighter.
Yeah.
Have you looked around the store at all?
I have. I've been sort of thinking, what Christmas gift should I get for people, because this is so unique.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. Like, not too many people are gonna have this. What was last week? My manager, he bought the drone camera,
The
mini
small
drone?
one?
Yeah.
Air selfie? Nice.
Air selfie, yeah.
Nice.
I thought that was really cool.
It's a great product. It's like 129 bucks. The steal. What do you want for yourself? What did you find here that you like?
What I like the most are the speakers. And what I actually like too is that pen that you write and it comes right on the
pen?
screen.
Which speakers? Which speakers?
Those two, the one that I was listening to before.
The
you
round
can't-
one?
Yeah, you couldn't even tell that it was coming out of that. It was like,
They're so
you could
good.
tell it's like
yeah, the Sting
perfect.
speakers.
It's made really well.
That was one of the few things I bought for myself this year, and no regrets at all. It's expensive, but
It's so funny too when it comes to speakers. Like a friend of mine bought a house recently,
yeah.
and the guy wired the house with old school wiring to get like surround sound.
Yeah.
And he was sort of like the selling point of the house. Like, look, I did all this on my own, and it runs from downstairs, and it's like, well, we have like better speakers now. We don't need to like necessarily run wires anymore, you know.
Yeah,
And
the
the
best
quality's so
speakers are
good.
not built in these days. They're, I mean, the engineering on these things is ridiculously complex, and even like the way they suspend the bass vertically.
Oh, sure,
On
yeah.
the Sting is
it's
really
all part of the
unique.
deal, right?
Yeah.
You can put your head back here, and we're gonna go straight back. You ready?
All right.
And you can put your feet out if you like. There you go. And I'll bring this in a little bit.
I just noticed that the F on the Art of Shaving is a blade.
It's a blade, yeah.
I've been looking at this logo for like 6 months and never.
It's cool, right? Alright, so that was the premium haircut, and now we're going into the premium shave. And this comes with an express facial.
Okay.
And you'll feel your skin is gonna be like you had a royal treatment. Alright. Start you off with a hot towel. Is that okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'll put these over your eyes for you, so you can relax while I do the facial wash with the micro spin brush. And this is our peppermint face wash. You can do this at home. It's a great cleanser to remove some of the surface dirt and debris.
You do this every day?
I wish I should, but you don't, because it does take time. But when you take your time, you get the benefits from it. And that's why it's nice to come down here and have us do it as well. And you got to come down and get your free complimentary premium shave here at Hayes Valley inside the b8ta store. So this is our exfoliating brush, spin brush. So this is really going to break up the dead skin, really prepping the skin for the blade. Okay, so now we're going to use the facial scrub. And if you wanted to, if you didn't want to do the shave, we also do this as a 10-15 minute service, and it's called the Express Facial. You can get this at any of our barber spas. So it's just a nice treatment, kind of cleans up the skin, and you feel like your face feels a lot softer. Also, this makes a great gift too. This is one of our best gifts.
What is this called?
The premium shave.
Oh, the shave itself or the product?
Oh, both, you know. But the service itself is a great gift for the people who sort of have everything. Give them
You guys need more of these.
Yeah,
Need
like
more
a
of these
spa
around
day.
the country.
Absolutely. Alright, we're going to do a hot towel, and then we'll begin the shave. Do we have any questions, Carly? All set? Alright, so this is the pre-shave oil that I'm using, and this is going to protect the skin and soften the hair. And also too, when you're doing it at home, that's a good opportunity to feel your beard pattern, to know where you could shave with the direction of the hair first, and then you can go against it the second pass, which what I'm gonna do, but you can get a feel for it when you're doing it on your own.
What do you mean by direction? The lineage
So
just go
when
down?
when you're feeling it, not everyone, no. So like yours actually, part of the irritation that you get here is because it just changes direction here. The hairs are sort of going sideways here, so you have to be careful when you're shaving them. You want to go in that direction. Because if you
Interesting.
if you cut them, you could tug, you know, you can get a little tug, and that'll irritate the skin. So right here is where you could still see me good? Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go in the direction of the hair.
Something very satisfying about the sound of a razor taking out hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people love it. I mean, if you look on YouTube, there's videos a lot. Yeah, so what I'm noticing is around your pores, you do have, it sort of sticks out a little bit, and it can feel like stubble, but it's not your hair. So I think a little bit of extra exfoliation will help smooth that stuff out over time. So I don't think I'm gonna go really, really against the grain on your cheeks because of that reason. I think you should exfoliate a lot more using a brush or that spin brush, just to get that dead skin off of the surface, and then your shaves will feel a lot closer.
What's the right cadence for shaving? I never can get that right.
Like the angle?
No, like how often?
Oh, you want to let your face rest a little bit. So if you go really close, let's say Monday, you should shave again Wednesday. But if you sort of do like a quick shave where you go maybe with the grain, then you can kind of do that every day. Because sometimes the shave is good to look presentable and keep your skin healthy than to keep going over it on a daily basis, because you could irritate the skin and when the hair is growing back, not giving any time for the skin to heal up. You just lift up your chin just a little bit. There you go.
Is it true? Because I always heard that.
Hold on one sec.
That like shaving more often makes the hair grow faster?
I don't think so. I think that's kind of a myth. But it does appear that way only because now you get the chance to see it on its infancy growing back. That's another fascinating thing too, is wondering when does the hair turn gray? Does it grow out gray? Does it does a black hair change gray? Does it fall out and then the gray one fills it in, you know? It's like it has its own timing.
What's the answer?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think it grows out gray. But your hair is no longer, I guess, creating the color of your hair anymore.
Yeah, I have like 1 or 2 gray hairs. They just pop out.
Just hold on one second. All right, we're gonna go lather up again. And so what I'm gonna do is go close enough to where it feels close enough without irritating the skin. So you'll notice that I'm not going directly against the grain, but sort of across it. And you'll probably feel my blade too, like I'm easing it through, like letting it do the work. I'm not forcing it through. always want to stretch the skin too. Kind of helps the hair come out a little further.
You're from New York City?
Long Island. But I work in the city for a long time though.
Got it.
Okay, I'm gonna change the blade.
Does it loses sharpness after one?
You know,
Go
so
around, or?
if I was to do it myself, if I was shaving myself, I would use one, only because I can handle of what I know the blade is gonna do. But if I have any sense of it's getting a little bit dull, I just change it, because I want you to have an experience. I don't want it to I always constantly want to have a really sharp blade. But I could have done the whole thing with that one if I wanted to. Also in India, shaves are a big thing too. A lot of barbers will be on the streets. You can get a shave.
Yep. I've seen that and
And it's like
never
very
done
cheap.
it, but yeah, it's super cheap.
But they know what they're doing though. These guys are
Yeah?
they're really good.
In India, if you get a haircut, it like default comes with like a face massage, and
Oh yeah, I've seen those videos. That's cool. I like it. And how long did you say you didn't shave for?
this is a week. This is 7 days.
No, you could just stay still for a sec. Yeah, these are kind of the tricky areas, getting by the mouth.
I usually only shave once a week, actually,
Yeah, I mean,
on Sundays.
generally that's not a bad ritual. Yeah, I think once you start exfoliating, you'll start seeing your shaves improve. They'll be upgraded, your skin will look a lot clearer. Especially in the mustache area and on your cheeks.
So I use like a soap that has like things in it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to do more than that. I need to use like that
the
kind of.
scrubbing, yeah. Almost, almost like breaking up the surface skin, so your smooth skin can come out. And I mean, that's typical. A lot of people don't know. Little things can go a long way, improve your skin health. Or you can make it part of your regimen by coming here every other week.
On stream.
On stream. You know where to find me.
This will be my vlog.
Absolutely.
My video blog.
Hold on one sec.
Actually didn't really do anything with my face until like 5-6 years ago.
You mean like doing a little?
So moisturizer, toner. I think what what made me change my mind was probably an article that's not even based on real research, but I read that I don't even know if I should say this out loud because it's probably not true.
Wall, man.
But like I read that
we're gonna get some fact checkers on it right now.
Yeah, that like we have some some biological reason that goes back for whatever, humans we like have like a sense for whether someone's face is clean or dirty.
Interesting. It's like subconscious.
Yeah, and it like influences our behavior in subtle ways. So I don't know, I stashed that somewhere in my head and I was like, yeah, I should probably maybe I should have a clean face. But yeah, now thinking back on it, it's possible that's just complete nonsense.
It was
I
like
have to,
one of those magazines, like articles.
yeah,
Grab you.
I should probably look that up.
Click before click.
I'm gonna look that up before I repeated it again.
Someone's researching it for us right now.
It was probably published by someone that makes face soaps and moisturizers.
Exactly.
Either way, it did get me to start, taking better care.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay. So this is a lemon essential oil infused towel, and I'm gonna let your face relax a little bit while I prepare the mask, the aftershave clay. This clay on you now. I'm just gonna touch up a little bit right here, don't move. skin feels a lot softer already.
Oh, for sure.
And this is going to be even better now with this hydrating mask. Definitely got to come get this service out there, everyone watching. It's complimentary. And you get to choose from our whole menu of services. All you got to do is make an appointment.
Definitely gonna try to help fill this up.
Great.
This is awesome. I don't know how it looks, but it feels awesome.
It looks great.
It's like a 3 Michelin star dinner for your face in terms of
Yeah.
all the different scents, the feelings.
Absolutely. I agree. Yeah, I think this will be a good head start for you to add to your routine going forward. So your next shaves will be better. You start using a little bit of better product. Start using a facial scrub or the spin brush, and you'll see your skin will improve. This is like a good start.
All available from you guys.
That's right. All available at theartofshaving.com or our stores in New York and Florida. All right.
The other good thing is that now anytime I go to a new barber and they ask me, you know, what do you, how do you like your hair done? I just send them the stream, say, here, you can watch this hour-long video.
I like that idea. It's like a business card.
Exactly.
I'm gonna take the mask off now, okay? Do you feel it doing its thing though? It's tightening up a little bit?
Exactly.
Great. And that's pulling dirt and debris, but adding moisture, hydrating your face.
What are you doing right now?
I'm removing it. We're gonna do one more towel. We're gonna finish up with a cold towel, okay? And this one has a lavender essential oil. All right, you ready? and the last element of the shave, perfect shave, is to moisturize. So doing some toner in our 2-in-1 moisturizer aftershave balm. So you don't necessarily have to use it every time you shave. It could be also a daily moisturizer. Feel just a little bit of stubble right here.
I use your pre-shave oil and your bourbon.
Oh, nice.
I don't know, is it moisturizer or aftershave?
The bourbon, yeah, they
Yeah.
have. That's one of the fragrances that we have. And
Yeah.
everyone loves it. And this is our signature fanning technique that you'll get. Oh, you want me to clean up the nose hairs?
Sure. Just make sure you really zoom into my nose, you know?
Yeah.
Just all the way in.
Let's see your brain. Okay, so we're gonna go straight back up. You ready?
Yep.
How you feeling?
Feel good?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna style your hair for you, put some nice product in,
Okay.
and then I'll do the big reveal.
About ready to take a nap.
You're not the first one to fall asleep. Let me see. Sometimes the mask sticks around. Okay. So I'm gonna use some of our artist shaving pomade, and it's gonna give you like a matte look. We're not gonna go too shiny. I think we should start doing before and afters.
Yeah, we just did, we took a video for Instagram. We're gonna do it before and after on
Oh, good.
our summer account. But
This
yeah, we
is-
definitely
I
do
mean,
that.
I gotta say, you look more like a CEO now. I
I
gotta
look more like a CEO?
say. Yeah,
What did I look like before?
you're kind of like the tech CEO.
Okay.
I've seen that show Silicon Valley, and it just makes me when I got here, it reminded me of the show a little bit, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
Yeah. Yes. From tech CEO to real CEO, I guess.
Exactly.
That's the
You're the man.
Retail CEO.
But I mean, realistically, your hair looks fine like this.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna really lock it in just so you
Yeah,
look
yeah.
really, really good.
The CEOs out here in Silicon Valley, we're just these days with the work from home,
Yeah.
just let it go, you know?
Yep.
John, I've got a question for you
Let's hear it.
about hair dryer technique,
Ooh.
Okay. What's the question?
specifically for men.
The question is hairdryer technique for men.
Oh, I would
do you do
say
it?
if you're doing it at home, definitely comb it forward. Blow dry it all the way forward before you decide to go back or to the side, because that's going to add volume to your hair.
Okay.
And then when someone's doing it for you, I don't necessarily need to do it because it's easier. I have the brush and I'm able to do it because of the angle that I have. But when you're doing it on your own, dry it all out forward first till it's all dry, and then start bringing it back in the direction you want.
Who's that from?
Rebecca.
Thanks, Rebecca. Hello.
Thanks for breaking the fourth wall. All right, here we go.
Yeah. We don't have a fourth wall
We don't.
in
It's
our
out there in
streaming
TikTok.
sets. There literally is no wall here. So if you're in our store, you can watch this happening live.
All right, I think you're good to go. Let me show you the mirror. All right, this is the reveal.
Hey!
Haha.
Wow.
You definitely look a little
Look at
younger too,
this.
right?
Yeah, you shaved off 10 years. I've been planning that one for a while. Shaving off 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. It's the best we could do for the best. Only the best for the best.
Nice. All right, I can stop being a Texio now. I can be a.
Throw on a suit. Nah, it's all good, but it's a nice
Thank
look.
you.
And
Nice work.
how does your skin feel?
Skin feels great. Yeah.
Maybe
skin
not touch it so
feels
much,
awesome.
only because our hands are dirty, and the bacteria could irritate the skin. But you're not the only person that does that. We always tell people, like, if you want to touch it, just use like the back of your hand and kind of like touch it gently.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, I mean, the hair came out great, so you know how
Yeah.
to style it on your own. And you had some irritations on your mustache and here
Yeah.
from when you do it yourself.
Yeah.
So a pre-shave oil and facial scrub, I think, are the best
No
recommendations.
cuts at all.
Nope.
Thank you.
Came to the pros. So
Appreciate it.
And so if anybody out there wants a complimentary service, you got to come down to the b8ta store in Hayes Valley, and we'll get you in. All you got to do is make an appointment. So we'll talk to you soon.
590 Hayes.
That's right.
You get a shade, you get ice cream
Inside
next
the
door.
b8ta store. Yeah,
Get
absolutely.
a coffee.
Great.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome. And we're out.